All right, Gamut Watch time. We have a new printer and a new video.
It's the smallest printer we've ever done a Gamut Watch on.
Oh, we're setting records.
We're going from the largest to the smallest. Our last one was the largest.
We were doing the HP FS flexible, scalable printer, and today we're doing the
Canon PRO-310.
This is a 13-inch wide photo printer from Canon that just came out.
Yep.
And we are going to watch a video on it and talk about it. So stay tuned. Okay, we're here, Andy. It's Gamut Watch time, Canon PRO-310. We were just in Las Vegas. We were teaching a class at the West Coast Art and Frame Show, and we were doing this sort of thing of all the printers from the manufacturers, and there was this big gap, because at the time, this printer had not been announced, and we said, soon it will be announced. And now it's here. It's the Canon PRO-310. It's Canon's 13-inch printer. This is replacing, I believe, the
PRO-300.
The PRO-300.
Yep.
And so we're going to watch a video and talk a little bit about what this new printer has to offer.
Okay, here we go.
Roll tape.
Roll. There it is.
Yep. And no, that's not me. They did ask me to be the model for this. I was unavailable, so I referred him to someone else.
13 inches. You can see it fits pretty conservatively on a desktop. It's not like a big honking. Some of these desktop printers, like even the Pro 1100, it's a big desktop printer.
Yeah.
This one, you don't need to buy a new desk.
And this is aimed at photographers. You can see they put the Canon camera there just for a little plug. But this sits in that line with the Pro 1100. And then getting into that 2600, 4600, 6600, the red line, trying to, align with that camera.
Yep. Yeah, they have a cult following on their cameras. A lot of people are like Canon enthusiasts. So to have a printer that's paired to their camera from the same manufacturer, someone they trust. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this guy. Professional inkjet printer. So there are some other options out there that are less than professional. So Canon has other printers, but you can buy inkjet printers that are from Epson or whoever that aren't really targeted at professional imaging, right? So they're still 13 inches. They'll still make color prints, but they have the like the color range and then also the control over color through the driver. This is geared towards someone who's
sometimes they call it pleasing color. Well, that's pleasing color.
Yeah.
This is professional color.
Yeah. For even the most discerning.
Mm.
So 9 inks plus chroma optimizer. So this is the same ink set as the Pro 1100.
In terms of same colors, same everything. You can't use the cartridges in it, but it's the same ink inside the cartridges.
And it's the same inks that are in the Pro 2600, 4600, 6600 minus 2 inks. So the inks are the same formulation.
But no blue.
No
photo gray. Okay.
But still, I mean, you're going to have very similar output to what you would have.
These are professional inks.
These are professional inks. These are no amateur inks. Yeah. This just cracks me up. Look at the size of that ink.
Well, yeah, but for someone starting out, that's fine. But yeah, when you're dealing with, we could be doing a video that is maybe talking about bulk inks. We were just doing a video the other day on a 1.6 liter bulk inks. That's 1,600 milliliters.
Yeah.
And this cartridge is 14.4 milliliters. So you could do the math, but it's 100 times
Yeah.
less ink. And we even sell something in 10 liters.
Yeah.
I think that's 1 billion milliliters. No?
If you're going to have a desktop printer, though, that fits on an actual desktop, then you got to have small features, small inks. So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's very adorable.
Yeah. Pigment, though.
Yeah. So a lot of times we're talking about these non-professional ink desktop printers. They'll be dye-based or something where you're not looking for archival inks. This is Pigment ink. So with Pigment, you get a lot longer longevity. So this is going to be the same 200-year archival rating as the larger printers. So
more resistant to fading.
Yeah. Yeah. So museum grade in a desktop printer.
Okay.
So that was showing the top feed, right? So feeding a sheet through the top feed. There's another way to feed. I think it's going to show in a minute.
Through the rear.
Through the back channel.
And there's no cassette.
No cassette.
So you're not loading a stack of paper in. You're loading it one sheet at a time. What they've showed in the last two images, though, is it is able to do borderless printing. So that's a feature that you don't always get on other printers. So that's a cool feature.
They've added some more sizes for borderless printing that they didn't used to have on the PRO-300.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
So with one, you're able to feed through the top, and then with the rear, it's for thicker medias, right? So it gives you a little better access. It's a lower angle into the printer, so you're not having to bend.
Yeah, some of these higher end photo papers from Hahnemühle, Canson, Moab, even like the Epson Legacy, that they make some that are super thick, which it's a great feel, but when you try to load it and then bend it through the paper path, it can create problems. So having a different path for it to take, especially for thicker medias, is positive. I did read here that I know this is talking about custom print lengths. They did make an enhancement to this that you can now print longer than you could have in the past. So you could print up to, they're saying 129 inches. So it's only 13 inches wide. So I don't know what the right application for that would be, and I don't know how you'd have a 129 inch sheet, but
if you can find it, if you can source it, you can print it.
So it's probably something just with the software that it can keep printing in.
Yeah. Panorama, extreme panorama. Wi-Fi, which like everything's Wi-Fi these days, but some of these printers, it's pretty new to be able to do Wi-Fi for photo printing and because it's larger file sizes, larger images.
Could have been me.
Looking pensive.
Canon does have a great layout software that's super easy to use. So it comes with that printer as well. So that's a positive, especially if you don't have robust tools for printing. I mean, you could easily get by with that software.
Plugs into Photoshop and Lightroom and Yeah. Is that it?
I think so. Yeah. It's a cool little printer. So it runs, it's like just under $900. So I think like the MSRP or whatever, the top price would be like $899. I know as of this video, there's like a $50 instant rebate. So it's like $849. So you're under that $900 price point. It's meant for printing one image at a time, up to 13 inches wide, and a great pigmented archival ink set.
Yeah. It's a great value to be able to, I think if you were to take prints from this printer and put them next to prints off of a $12,000 60-inch printer, I don't know that you'd be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
You don't have that photo gray and the blue, but I mean, you really got to be looking for it to find a difference. One thing we didn't mention is it has the chroma optimizer. So if you're doing a lot of glossy prints, that's a real nice benefit. Is it lays down a clear overcoat to give you a consistent look over the entire surface. So you're not seeing inconsistencies between where you put ink and where you didn't put ink, or one color of ink versus another. It's just giving you a nice clean finish over the entire surface.
Yeah, so that's great. All right, well, that wraps up this little Gamut watch, the Canon PRO-310.
Our littlest Gamut watch.
Our littlest Gamut watch ever. So if you have questions about this printer or thinking about buying it, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you, or put a comment in the video, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.